before the game last night, I fancied Daniel Sturridge to be their match winner because if you can get him isolated, Clichy isn't the greatest. He's like a wing back. He's not the greatest defender. Mika Richards, I think, is improved on the other side, but he's not the greatest defender one-on-one. So that's probably where their little weakness is.
Well, the media, you say, might get take things out of proportion, say it's a crisis. Certainly, people who won't are Man City fans, who are the most realistic fans in the league. Joining us now is one of them. It's Bill. Bill, how are you, mate?
Good evening, I'm fine, thanks.
I can't help but talk with a smirk, purely because, I mean, we had this conversation on Sunday, didn't we? I think you went 2-2, I said 2-1, bang on.
You went for the draw, Bill.
But what did you see last night from City? Was there anything that worried you at all, or do you think it was just a case of, the naivety from Clichy, maybe the exposure from Clichy, the 10-man, and 2-1's no disgrace at all?
I was fearful of this game, if you remember rightly. I thought it was going to be our biggest task. I must admit, I didn't reckon for Mr. Clattenburg. he had a stinker, and when you get two teams on a level par or near enough as they are, Chelsea and City, is that when the referee takes hold of the game and spoils that game, certainly neither team can go against the other one with 10 men and make a game of it. It's the too strong. Chelsea are too strong for us with 10 men and vice versa. But I saw enough to say, wow, we are some side. We are some side.
Bill, how did Mark Clattenburg spoil the game? How did the referee spoil the game?
Oh my word! Did you go?
I was watching it. I don't agree with you at all. How did he spoil the game?
Well, you won't do because it benefited your club.
I'm not a Chelsea fan.
The referee, I believe 11 should play 11, right, all the time, including our own team. But
what about someone punches someone in the face?
My word, he made it. He made the decisions entirely in Chelsea's favour.
Well, hang a minute, Bill.
No, important parts of the game. And the people that travel down there and pay £56 and get home at 3 a.m. with disgraceful weather coming up the M6, risk life and limb to not see a fair contest.
Bill,
that's all I'm saying. Play us and beat us. Play it fair.
But those 2 yellow cards for Gael Clichy were bang on yellow cards. He dragged Sturridge back for one of them. He was late on a challenge for Ramirez through on goal, so he has to go.
What about Morelos?
Morelos when?
Morelos didn't get sent off. He made 3 further fouls, bad fouls, after he'd been booked. Will can go on about the penalty situation. Well, it's nothing short of a disgrace. If you want to gloss over it, you gloss over it. But the bottom line is, City would have absolutely murdered Chelsea had we scored the second goal. And I'm sorry, but Chelsea were on the ropes, and a 2-0. And let's face it, they could have had a lad sent off in that incident, 2-0 and 10 men then, and Chelsea have finished. And as it happens, we're too far ahead of them to worry.
Do you know what you're in danger of, Bill? Of being in denial as a Man City fan, of blaming the ref. I'm fed up of fans who keep blaming referees for their own team's deficiency. Gael Clichy, who's an experienced senior player, got himself sent off. He was on a yellow card. But you said earlier that you want to see 11v11.
Yeah,
right?
Of course
so the referee.
So therefore, So therefore, I'm saying, by all means, let Morelos. I like the idea it's a man's game, right? And unless it's absolutely a bone cruncher, you let them play. But if you're going to look,
that's not the game today.
Look at the referee when he gave the penalty to Chelsea. He may as well. He couldn't believe his luck. He pointed to the spot as though he's just won the lottery.
So it wasn't a penalty.
Look at him.
Wasn't it a penalty?
Body language.
Was it a penalty?
A harsh, but penalty.
Jesus.
But I tell you what, it was less of a penalty than the one on Silva.
Bill, then we're talking about. Less. I mean, you're talking about Morelos, but Yaya Toure was lucky to be on the pitch. He kicked Mata on the floor.
Absolutely.
But then you can't.
Exactly. So you've missed that.
Referees won't see everything.
Morelos had thugged his way through the half.
Don't be silly.
And Morelos off the pitch.
Do you know what you're doing, Bill? As a Man City fan, you're getting a persecution complex. You're a big club now, and decisions are going to go against. Through the season,
still win the league, so there's no persecution complex.
There is, because decision through the season will go against you. It's how you react and how you take those decisions on board. Every club, and what you said about it was a ridiculous statement. You want to see 11 v 11. So what you're saying is, if someone else blows someone across the nose and breaks their nose, you still want to see 11 v 11.
Wait a minute, you've obviously not been listening. I said unless it's a bone crunch or something ridiculous, then it should be 11 v 11.
Well, the rules are 2 book of offences, you go off.
By all means, send them off for nothing, but send both off.
Hang on, Bill.
If you can't see that last night, that referee sided with Chelsea,
Absolutely not.
Then you wasn't watching the same
Absolutely
game.
Wait a minute.